There's the bath. The bath's fell through the ceiling, mate. Did you know that there's a £5 million fine? Whoever buys this house is dead. Who's your money on? They've got 2 minutes to catch the train. You ready for this? Look. That's how far it's moved out. If I didn't do that, this wouldn't happen. So if I wasn't ringing round, this wouldn't happen and Steve would lose his house. Monday morning, and good morning. Hope you're ready for another great week. I was just about to say the weather's perfect. It's no rain or snow, and it's just started snowing. I'm just opening the site up. It is 10 to 8. So if you were getting the train for 8 o'clock, what time would you be at the station? Because let's see whether I put a message in the group yesterday to the lads saying that how the bonus scheme's going to work on this, and it only counts if you get on the train for 8 o'clock. So let's see who makes the train and who doesn't. My money's on Ross and Ronnie will be here. Connor lives 1 minute away. I reckon Lewis and Labby will be late. That's my guess. Hey, hold on, I got used to right. I said who was going to be on time and who was going to be late. Who's your money on? They've got 2 minutes to catch the train.
I think you're the little lads getting off the taxi now, like.
Connor lives 1 minute away. Hey? Connor lives 1 minute away and he's got one of the vans. He's got no excuse. Who's getting out? Charlie?
No, there's a lad here, isn't it? Well, there's a taxi outside and Kieran comes in the taxi, doesn't he?
Kyle. Stop swearing. Stop swearing. Yeah. Nice then. What have you got? What have you got, Ron?
I brought ham and cheese because you said you're
going to make toasties?
I brought a toaster.
Do you know what I did forget? My microwave. And I brought all my microwave meals.
This is what I got. My thing.
Stop swearing. Should all be in there yet. Who's doing that? Whoa, 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 whoa! Don't do that. Because you're just ragging it all off here. Open that door for Ross, please, Ron. I feel like everyone's in slow-mo. Monday morning, innit? It's like everyone needs some easy start, lad. Hey, gonna go around spraying everyone. So we've got. Ross is gonna put a mix on. I'm gonna start dropping the bricks on the other one, and then I'm gonna start laying them on the other side. And the lads here are gonna. So do you want to jump in and help Labby then? There's probably need one ears here. Someone else go in and get your mask on, go and help Labby. Yeah? And we were just saying if we had enough wood, we could probably get the shifter on the trestles straight into the van. But we haven't at the minute. What? Yeah. Right, so the plan today is I'm just going to finish putting handrails on here, and what we're going to do is we're going to drop these bricks. So this corner and that corner's okay. We've just got to drop. I'm going to get my string line and show you. So we're going to put string line on this corner, string line on that corner. Anything that's not in line needs to come down. So we're going to drop this sandstone, that sandstone onto here, load them down. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to finish this scaffolding now, and I'm going to 2 board extensions there, 2 boards across. I'm going to take that weeds out. So now all this is solid now. So there's the repair I done the other day. Hopefully you can't tell that it's a repair, because we are going to repoint this entire house, so it'll all look like that. Same with the back. Right, so we're gonna, as these bricks are coming down, I'm gonna start laying them and rebuild this corner. So that is the plan now. So I'm gonna need board extensions, and then boards across there, and we'll see how far we get, because it is triple skin this. So it's gonna take me a bit longer than normal. But hopefully, end of the day, this will all be dropped safe. Which once this is dropped, there's nothing in the back here that can fall on anyone. Which means we can open up that doorway and start clearing the front out into a pile, ready for the grab wagon. Boss. Right, so we're just bolting the boards down, and I had one of these. I don't know where it's gone. So went to Screwfix. They were like 40 quid for the set. Amazon, I think they were like 13 quid. So for me, where they just go missing, it's not worth spending a lot of money on them, to be honest. But yeah, we're gonna clamp these down, and then we need to get that one as well, lad, if we can. We can get 2 on that one if we can. If not, what we might be better doing, if you can, you might not be able to get it from that on that thing. Right, one thing we definitely need to work on is it's 9:15, so we just need to get quicker, more efficient at getting the mixers up, because I'm going to start stripping all these branches out, and right, I'm going to string line this. So I'll string line this in, and then we'll strip these branches out and get it to go. Be interesting to see whereabouts it all starts moving. So what we've done is we've string lined that, and basically where it starts to come away, only like, what's that, like a centimetre, maybe my finger, and then it's tight that side. So this middle bit has obviously gone in a little bit, so we're going to drop it down to this lintel anyway. So that's the height we've got to drop it to, lab, yeah, and then we'll rebuild it from there. So we're only dropping it on this deck, which is good. Yep. All right, and then I'll try and pull these branches out, and as we drop these bricks, I'll start laying them there. I'm ready, lad. Might have to demote you from mixer. One thing we do need to do is take that wood run. We'll get that gone today, and then we can throw even more wood in, or get rid of all the garden waste. All right, do you want to pass that up, and then do you want to take that, run to Biffa? Boss? I've got a knot here, look, so it can't go past that. So we've got the gym wheel hooked up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a brace from there to here. I'm just going to check, obviously pulling it up. So I've put it on the top scaff because we're going to be using it on the middle one, but at least it's up here then if we need to get, once we start bricking this bit up, we can get to each level then. So yeah, tie the knot obviously to stop it going past that bit, one, so we don't lose the rope, and it can't go any lower than that anyway. So what I just need to check is this angle, to check if I've got it too far away, or because the closer I can bring it to the scaff, the better. What do you reckon? Yeah, I'll start pulling that down and just tell me how far. I'm just saying, oh yeah, it's not too bad, is it? Just in terms of like distance from the, I don't want to be reaching out. Yeah, sound. Right, so as you can see, me and Labby have stripped the top off here, and now I was hoping that this would be reusable, and it looks like it is. It's not actually cracked or damaged, so me and Labby are going to try and lift that out slowly, put it back, put it on the scaffolding. We might end up having to put a bar here, Labby. Yeah. You know, a handrail. Once we open this space up, okay? Yep. Right, so we've got a full bigger mix, and this big hole here is where I've just had to pull a big root out. So with this, you've got to get the whole root out, you can't leave it in. So I've just been chasing it down to there, look. So what I'll do is I'll start bricking all this up. I'm just going to go with the leaf blower now and just clear all the bits that have scraped off more to this, and the lads are just going to start feeding me bricks now. Let's get this up as high as we can, and then I think everyone will feel a bit better knowing that this is all up then. And I've just ordered the lintels for here from Alexander Steel, so see how we get on, how high I can get here, and I'll get the lintels onto them, and Get some bricks on the top of them, tie them 2 pillars together, boss. Right, no swearing. You're hanging around too much with him now. You didn't used to swear that much. Eh?
You've only known me a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Charlie needs to stop swearing as well. Hey, potty mouth. Who do you reckon swears more, Charlie or Labby?
Labby, but under his breath. He doesn't
Does he?
hear it, man. Definitely.
When have you? I've never heard Labby swear.
I'm sure he does.
Mate, Labby just dropped a brick on my shoulder. Huh? I was like, not even a warning or not. I just went bang. I was like, what the hell is that? Turned around. He's like, sorry. Right, let's not share our health and safety stories just yet.
3, 2, 1.
What do you reckon of the kitchen? What do we need? Butter and the microwave. I forgot the microwave.
Excuse me, just for the video's sake, look at the state of our dining table. Whose tools are these?
Yeah, man.
You know, I think they're in the wrong
It's a work in progress.
Yeah, what are you working on, yeah?
Yeah, like, it can't all be perfect, can it?
We need a microwave.
Yeah.
Butter. I just had me cold curry. Ron just went and remortgaged for some Lurpak.
Have you got some?
Yeah, a big tub of it.
Have you? What are they now? About 7-8 quid, isn't it? A pack of butter. Right, we are flying now, so I can take that timber off and put steels on like this. I've bricked that up, although we've had a bit of rain. Does it feel safer in here now? Yeah?
I'm like made of steel anyway.
Yeah. And then, like I say, we've got that sort of halfway up. I just need to point it, but it rained a bit, so I was just worried about the mix thing, so I've just left it for a bit now. And then I'll probably try and either pick that up tomorrow. Or then, what do you need? They're in the fridge or in the cupboard.
I'm trying to keep up with Ronnie's stories.
But yeah, basically I'm gonna do my best now to brick. So with this, you can see the string line from there to there. We've got like 2 mil or something on that middle bit, so I'm alright with that. This does actually sway back and forward, so I'm eager to get these lintels on and obviously weight above them, and that obviously stops it. And then once I've bricked that up, that's this U shape all combined. And the next job we've got is dropping that in a V, which I wanted to get all this done first. So we can almost order joists for you, but I want to try and get rid of all this crap hanging off first. So yeah, we'll see what order we do things in. And I was just thinking whether we reinstate the chimney or not. I'll have a little think about that. Right, feeling a lot better now with that in. And guess what we just found? We just found a sill that fits this one. So I ordered this sill last week. I need to ring the guy now, because I just shouted down, there's a sill in between the 2 houses there, and I said, just measure that sill. And literally, it's fit. I just had to cut a little bit of mortar off this side. So what I've done is I've mortared that side, mortared this side, but Ross is just going to run to Alexander Steel now and get some angle iron, because what we don't want to do is, although we're putting it back like for like, I want to, if I can, I want to get angle iron underneath, so that if these ever break or anything in the future, you know, they're not structural. Although we're putting like for like back, it just, yeah, for me it makes sense to put angle iron in there, sit this on, and then you're bulletproof then. So we've got 2 angle irons going on there, and then these 2 sills can go back on, and I can brick this up as long as the lads can keep up with me. Eh? There's only one. So I think when we drop that, it'll be in, do you know what, I'm interested to put the string line on that. I'll do that before we go. Actually, I'll do it now. I'll put a string line on that one and see, so you can see our string line here, look. We've got like a couple of mil, but I'm happy with that. But what I need to do is put I don't want to walk too far here because I haven't got the handrails on. I need to put a string line down there. You can't really see it on here, but I reckon it's probably, well, you can see the crack there, but you can see there where it's moved ready for this. Look, that's how far it's moved out there. So what's happened is this wall this inner wall has pulled the external wall that way. So without the roof joists and the weight on it, they're just like floppy walls. So if I went up there now, that'd move if I pushed it. Same with these. That's why I need to get the weight on them. Right, let me crack on and get this bricked up. Hey, that'll be a boss end to the day if we get these lintels and bricked up above there in the next hour. Big milestone today. Some of you will have seen the video. We're all looking terrible, and what we've done is we've took the sandstone still off. New steel lintels going in. I've already done 2 steel lintels here, and the sandstone that was cracked here that was about to fall off, we've got a new one here, a reclaimed one. We're just waiting for some lintels to go in there, and then a lintel for here, and I'm going to start bricking this up. Yeah, I've started bricking that side up, but we've got to get up to obviously the roof line, which is like here. So I've probably got another 10 courses maybe, and then our attention will turn to this bad boy. Right, where we're up to is we've just lifted the sandstone up, and we've got the 4x4 angle bar underneath, so that's taking the actual weight. And then what I'm doing now is I'm just using the recip to cut the sandstone so that it drops onto the... Is that on it now, do you reckon? I'll lift this up and try and get it flush, and then we can do it then, can't we? And then I can brick above that, get this all tied in. Right, me and Ross just finished tidying up, and how have we done today?
Good.
Smashed
Very
it.
good, yeah.
Can't show you because it's absolutely pitch black, but like, trust me, like, how many mixers do you reckon we need? 2, don't we? And that's only just for me. I know I'm going hell for leather trying to get it all, but mate, it's looking totally different, isn't it? Can't wait to show you tomorrow morning. So right, I'm going to pack up, and yeah, I'll show you in the morning what we've got up to. Just had to check then what day it was, because it's only Tuesday morning. I'm en route to site now. I'm early, and I'm just messaged the lads to say, look, it was only me, Ronnie and Ross that got on the train yesterday. Everyone else was in the car park and watched the train go by. None of them got on the train, and it's causing a bit of an argument in the group where lads are saying they were in work for 8 and they weren't. Like, I try and use different analogies. So if they were on a production line and work starts at 8 and their job is to, like, I don't know, put the button on a Lacoste shirt, and everyone else is on the line waiting, 8 o'clock, bang, the conveyor belt starts, and someone's in the car park trying to clock in. Does that count as them being in work? And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to instill in the lads that, like, you can't just rock up at 5 past 10 past 8 and say that you're on time. You're not. You need to be, like, in work for 8, ready to start at 8, and don't. If you want to come and use the site welfare unit, don't come in at 8, then go make a cup of tea, then put some toast on. If you want to have breakfast on site, you come in early and have breakfast so that we can start work at 8 and, like, plough through this job. Like, some of you will probably be listening to this thinking, like, you're being, like, anal, or, but, like, I've done this for years, and I've seen it in building, in football, in coaching, in everything. And you let one thing go and it spirals and becomes, you know, it'll become something bigger than what it initially started out as, maybe being like 1 minute late, then 2, then 5, then 10, then 20, then half an hour, then an hour, but still wanting the day rate and stuff. And then it reminds me of Stephen Bartlett's talk where he says about getting those little 1% out of people, and those 1% over like a year end up being, like, you know, someone's wage for the year. And it's true the other way. So if I can try and get the lads to come in slightly earlier and sort of miss all the crap that comes with traffic and all the other excuses that people say, when you come to work every single day and you're late because of traffic, it's not traffic, it's you not leaving early enough. So some people accept it, other people try and argue and fight the system, but it's my job to do. It doesn't matter what bunch of people I've got working for me, it's my job to get the best out of them. And if they need different types of, motivation or encouragement or fines or whatever gets them going, then it's up to me to find that and try and exploit it so that we can get the best out of them and the best out of the company. Who have we got first here?
Winning, aren't I?
Hey, you're getting the train today, aren't you?
Yeah, it was early. Got the early train.
You got time for tea and toast, lad? I just need to clear all this crap. Who's going to be late today? Who's your money on? Who's going to miss the train? Hey, there's no point sending a picture while you're in the car park or the train's gone.
Ross or Charlie?
Ross is here, I think.
Is he?
Ross is here. Ronnie's here.
Ronnie.
Ronnie's early, mate. Always early. I'd have said.
We might all make it, mightn't we?
Maybe.
Full house.
Hey, Connor lives round the corner.
We've got a full house then, haven't we?
And he's got one of the vans. We'll see. You'd think so, wouldn't you?
Got a full house.
Tell you what, hey, a few people cutting it fine, isn't it? 6 minutes to go before the mixer goes on. Who's doing the mix today? Shall I do it?
If you want me to.
I'll do it and I'll time it.
Yeah, go on, use it.
Hey, I'll time it because
it
it took an hour and a half yesterday to get a mix.
He's trying to put a ton's worth of stuff and half a ton's mixing.
So it takes skill. You got to get the mix right. I reckon you're either putting it too wet and it falls out. So if you get it right, it fills the mixer and doesn't fall out. When it starts falling out, that's because it's too wet. Or you basically tried to put all the water in at the start.
No, we only put half.
And then there's it sounds easy making a mix, but there is an art to it. You don't put the cement in at first because it just sticks to the back of the thing. I used to do that all the time. I'd have to go to the back of my cement mixer and I'd be smacking the back and that much cement would be coming off the back and I'd be like, that's not mixed in at all.
Put the cement in last.
It does sound dead easy, doesn't it, going? It's like the most basic job on site, make a mix, but the amount of people who can't do it. Who's the chat? I say I get a notification on my watch that someone's in the front garden. Who's on time for the train? 3 minutes, lad. Hey, not even giving yourself time to settle into your seat. Who's going to be late, Charlie?
Oh.
Well, they've got 3 minutes before the train leaves. This train's prompt, mate. It's not like British Rail or whatever they call it, National Rail. It leaves at 8. Is Ronnie in the car outside?
Yeah, I think he's getting ready.
Oh, he's cutting it fine, isn't he? Labby's on time for once. What have you got? 1 minute? Yeah, ready?
2 minutes. It was 7:58 when I entered.
Hey, people saying they're early when they're 2 minutes early. Oh, 1 minute spare. You better run that station, lad. Hey, they're getting the beeps for the doors closing. Hey, Ronnie's been sat outside the longest and he's going to be late. Ronnie! Gone. Train's gone. Hey, prompt train service, it's off. Ronnie's late. Right, so hopefully if we do it that way we can get 2 loads of sand in that. So see how long it takes me to do a mix. It took me 10 minutes to get a thing of sand. I don't want Labby helping me. I don't want anyone saying I'm cheating. You might as well go and get bricks up, yeah? And I'll do the mix. Right, not even 20 minutes and like the mix is properly full. It's not out overspilling. I've literally got a bucket here in case it does, and all that I'll just go back in. Just put the plasticizer in, so I'm just letting it work now. And even if I spin this for 10 minutes, That's 30 minutes for a mix. Well, 25, 30 minutes for a mix, which is what it should be, shouldn't it? I should have unlimited of these a day. I don't know why it's taken, we only had 3 yesterday. So I've just been working out, and I've worked out that we need about 800 brick to get, well, more when we're doing that side as well. So over 1,000 brick, because it's 3 courses thick, and we've got this L shape to do. It's over 1,000 brick. So we're going to run the yard now and grab the bumper, and should make it a lot quicker getting it up, so the lads can clean them down there, send them up, and we'll be laying them straight away. But you can see the bits that, oh yeah, didn't show you yesterday what me and Ross done. So what we do is we point it, like almost like render it, and then you can come in today. I'm not going to do it with my fingers because they're still, but it's still soft, look. So you can still work it. So what we do is, see, like that, and then we'll come in the next day, point it, and brush it off then. Ross, give Ross a shout. Tell him can you start pointing that side I done yesterday? Internal and external. We've got the quietest demo team in the world. Hey, I could sell yous. I could hire yous out to like places where the neighbours don't like noise.
Yeah, fixing the shift.
Whoa! What time do you call this?
6 minutes past 7.
No, you never. Hey, do you want to go to VAR? It's 20 quid to go to VAR. I'll go on the camera.
VAR?
Yeah.
But then
6 minutes past.
What if you're right? Do you get reimbursed?
No, I'm the boss.
Well, then what's the point?
If you want it, well, it's for his bonus. Oh, he's missed it anyway, hasn't he? He's missed it. 6 minutes past, Lou. You were so close to getting the bonus. Hey, why were you 6 minutes late? Traffic. I knew it'd be traffic. Hey, always traffic, innit? What's the plan today?
Well, we're continuing getting the rest of everything down here. Just to do the rip.
Get all the ceilings off.
Yeah, just gotta fix this thing.
Where's Ron Dog?
Going to get better tools from his car to fix this.
Fix it.
Yeah, this snapped off.
Ah. Oh no.
So sorted that one kept stopping, but the pin that are holding the bolts together had shifted over, so we moved that yesterday, and that got working nice.
Sound? Getting there, isn't it?
Gotta get up to that bit. Got most of the plaster off that wall up there.
And you haven't got another one of these, have you, mate?
Another shifter?
No, another one of them.
No. Yeah, let me have a look at it now. So it was all going too well with the weather, and then it just started lashing down. Well, not lashing down, is it? But hopefully this passes, right? Me and Carl are going to go and get the bumper from the yard, and there was something else I needs to get from the yard. Hopefully it'll come to me while I'm going. I've just met with the United Utilities inspector, and I was just going through because I got the quote to upgrade the mains. So these have got obviously quite large mains in them anyway because they're big houses. So that one's got a 28mm, but we need to upgrade it to 63mm. And to do that on these 3 houses, have a guess how much it costs. What do you reckon? To upgrade the water main so that we can put more water into the houses.
You got loads of flats, yeah? For wood.
How much do you reckon? How many thousand?
On top of what you pay already.
No, so they're going to come and like dig a hole here and just connect the pipe that I put into the street. So how much to like bypass the pavement for the day, connect it and then backfill it and put the pavement back? 1,500 quid. £39,000.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he just said then. I'm just like,
Man, I do it myself.
30. I just said, how do I become one of these installers, mate? Right, we've got the bumper out and we've got it all set up. It's right on line with, so we can go slightly steeper if we wanted to. I don't know if it'll reach that top scaff or not. Hopefully it does. But let me just check everything's on. I think I've got everything. That's tight. That's loose, the top's clamped in. There's just that bracket to go on the top. Right, let me just check I've got this right, ready? Choke on. Go. You don't want to go in too fast, and then just make sure that no one walks underneath there now while we're passing bricks up. Do you want a trial? Is that easier? Gosh, like I say, I don't know whether this will reach the top deck or not on this. It might end up having, if we put it on a platform, it might reach the top. We'll see. So yeah, another piece of machinery off the yard that's going to get used. So shout out to McCaffrey Roofing, who sold us this. Perfect for this job. It was too, they didn't have many big jobs, they said, that needed this height. So this one's perfect for us. Yeah, lad. My mum done this when she come.
She's got good ideas. It'll save me.
Do you want some lecky tape?
No, that'll be. I've done this before.
Have you?
Not, yeah.
Hey, one of the lads just went to me. There's two fellas at the front there. One of them was about 8 foot. I went,
YouTube sensation.
I went, I know who that is.
Yeah, look. See now people.
Where are you from?
People
So what do you do? Because you do a bit of everything, don't you?
Yeah, we source property, we manage refurbs, and we
Just in Liverpool.
Just
specialise in Liverpool.
Yeah, and we can get social housing contracts. Follow the page.
There you go.
We do all kinds, anything to do with property.
So you've messaged me a couple of times to have a look, haven't you? But yeah.
I love to look at this one. Absolutely.
The Georgian one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one. It's a monster. This one.
So she never owned any of the land.
Nah. Well, she never had actually ever bought it.
She just lost the
Yeah.
deposit. Can we go in them?
Go ahead. Let me get you a hard hat.
Are you trying to...
Goes out with like 10 metres, you know.
You saying go, are you?
Do you want my bags back? What do you reckon then?
I reckon it's really good.
How long do you reckon it'll take?
Oh, 9 months.
9 months.
What do you reckon?
Hopefully earlier.
10 months.
When
I
you
want to
come
come.
start in 9 months.
I want to come and see it every couple of months.
Yeah.
Might even buy one off you. If you're selling the flats individually.
Oh well, yeah.
Individually.
Just be careful. If you buy it, you might die. Right, I have put 2 big fat mixers on. I haven't laid a single brick yet, and it's now 12:20 because I've just been distracted with other stuff. Obviously, my mate's come and had a look. There's been other stuff, and now I've got to go to Macclesfield to go and see my solicitor. I'll explain more about it in the van. But what I've just said to the lads is, while we've got these two mixers, if Lewis and Kyle have both got the level 2 in brickwork, so I've just said if they clear these bushes and they can start rebuilding this wall, this garden wall, and then that gets rid of, well, gets that bit done. Obviously we can give Lewis a go of copying this garden wall, see if he can do it, and hopefully I can come back and be surprised and he's done a good job and stuff. Gives him a go, doesn't it, of something a bit different. Have you fixed it, lad? Sound. Just try and get that clear, and I say Lou can start bricking that. Right, off to Macclesfield.
In terms of the title, I assume the seller will just deal with that for you and make sure you've got what you need because they know you can't buy it without having that in place.
Yeah, it's basically the company's just like non-responsive and that. So the solicitors emailed them everything, and
Which properties is on 27 or 25?
this is just 29.
Yeah, so the seller, that's not much. The seller knows you can't complete without that, so they can't, like, they're not going to terminate your contract or nothing anyway. Do you know what I mean? No one's ever going to buy a property when there's a charge with someone else on the time.
Yeah.
So you're protected on that sense. The only problem you're going to have though is, the whole transactions are tied in together.
Yeah, so that's
them all to complete on the same day, but
what I was ringing for now. If that doesn't get removed by Friday, what's the best case scenario? Should they
then we have to only complete on number 25 and
Yeah.
not 27 and 29. But then the problem with that is we have to fill the paperwork all over again, because when I rang you and said you want to tie it all in
Yeah.
together or keep it separate, then obviously at the moment the paperwork's being put together as
one, yeah.
one agreement. So you'd have to, Rory would have to draft new stuff, and then you'd have to go and get it all signed again.
So is it? Because that's what I was thinking. I'm on the way to bloody Macclesfield now, and if this charge doesn't get taken off, then it's going to be a new contract, isn't it?
Yeah, it will. I mean, obviously you should still sign anyway, because it might get sorted, but in the chance that it doesn't, then yeah, you would have to go again. That's
So
really ideal for anyone, but yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. If there's a backup here of completing on 25.
Well, the backup is that we just have to do a new loan agreement purely for 25.
So how long does that take?
I think, what's it, Rory? I don't know. It's not a full day's work, like, but it's just more work, isn't it? So I'd have to just ask him, I suppose.
I was only going to say, can you ask him if it's a case of just changing the details on the loan, whether he can do that, and I can sign 2 contracts now with my solicitor.
He won't be able to do it now, mate. Like, he's at, like, I've just left the office, he's in a client meeting.
Is he?
So it's not something that's going to be done, like, in the next half an hour now.
Because when I've spoke to him, who's acting for the seller, the other seller, and she's like, oh well, she's not heard back from them, and like, you know, so she's basically saying, oh well, you know, there's not much she can do, they've not come back to her and stuff.
Ask you for the contact details, and you can say, can I get on the phone and I'll chase them then?
Yeah. But how long does that take to take a charge off?
Immediately, it's done online. Like, if they gave consent, then what she would do is even if it's not removed, she'd just issue a confirmation that she's got the consent to do it. So it's I think it's an A13 or A13 form, which basically a solicitor's undertaken to confirm they're able to remove the charge, and then you can rely on that.
Alright, okay, so it doesn't have to be...
They can go online onto the land registry and do it electronically immediately.
Yeah, I get you.
It's done quick.
So as long as she gets an email off them saying this charge has been paid and it's no longer, you know, thingied, then
Yeah, they'll be I think they'll be okay, but she could draft them to sign, and it would take them 2 minutes to do it.
okay. Alright, so yeah, it is still doable as long as she gets something back from them.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. But it needs to be pretty quick, like, you need to be getting that in by sort of close of business tomorrow. And if it wasn't in by close of business tomorrow, then I think we'd have to go back to plan B, which is we need to split them up and just complete on 25.
Yeah. Well, do you wanna sort of email that to Rory to make sure that he's...
Well, the only thing is I don't want to do it yet because it will cost money. So
Yeah.
I don't want to do it unless you absolutely have to, I think, yeah. But I'll put him on notice and let it go. I'll give him a tell and say when you finish your meeting, give me a ring.
Yeah.
And then I'll just let her know that this situation might arise.
Okay. Sound?
Alright?
Thank you.
Then. Cheers, Andy.
Speak to you in a bit.
Bye. Bye.
Right. Where do we even go with this? This is why I remember years ago thinking, look, I had lime in my eye yesterday. I washed it out, but it's still a bit red. This is why I hate dealing with solicitors and lenders. And so where I'm up to now is, do you know what? It's annoying the hell out of me. I've just drove to Macclesfield, so this afternoon I've wrote off because I know I should have just left the lads to rip the house out. I shouldn't have, but we had 2 mixers on. So I was planning to get all that brickwork done today, and then I've just been like bang, 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 and just I'll have to do stuff that I can't be hands-on. Drove all the way to Macclesfield now to sign this contract. So I've got a contract with my mate's bridging company, and it says that I'm going to bridge this, and I'm going to give a personal guarantee that if I don't repay the money, then personally I've got to repay it anyway. So it's not like it's in a limited company. It's like, that's why I say I put everything on the line. So you cannot sign a personal guarantee without a solicitor giving you advice. And when I say advice, it's you sit there and they go, do you realise that you're signing this contract and that it's a personal guarantee? And yeah, of course I do. I've bloody set it up. Like, of course I know that. Like, I've done this before. And they go, okay, we'll sign there. You sign there, and they go, £475 because it goes on their insurance. I don't know why it goes on insurance, in case someone tries to claim that they didn't understand the contract and the solicitor didn't explain it to them, or... But it's like 475 quid. Like, honest to God, when you get into property development, it's just absolute voodoo numbers, like just monopoly money. So yeah, I'm gonna go in now, hopefully sign this. But then just found out that last week or 2 weeks ago, 3, 4, 5 weeks ago, we found out that there was a charge on one of the houses that Steve's selling. Now, we cannot buy the house with that charge on, or we can if obviously Steve repays it and whatever on submission of the loan and whatever, but he doesn't know anything about it. Well, he says he doesn't, but he does, and then some days he doesn't, and it's like, I don't know what it is, but they've contacted that company and they've basically said, oh, like the previous owner said, oh yeah, that charge was done and repaid and it's no longer valid. So that's great news if it's true. However, they need to physically remove it off the title of the property, which if they get an email they can do in its instance, but no one's doing anything. And it's like, Steve needs to pull his finger out and ring the company and say, take this charge off the house please, or let me know how much it's for, or I just need, we need information. His solicitors emailed them, they're not getting back to them, and it's just like, so I'm signing this guarantee now with this loan document for all 3 houses, and if that doesn't happen by Friday, I cannot complete, and then I'm into my notice period on the detached one that I've got to complete on Friday for. So then I'd have to go back and do a new loan agreement for that, which would cost an extra £3,500 for solicitors, and then I'd have to come back here and do another personal guarantee because it's a different bloody loan. So, it's just like, what do these people do? Like, so if I was buying cash, I wouldn't have any of this, because this is all lenders' requirements. This is all the bridge company solicitors covering each other. I've never bought a house that's required a solicitor. Never ever, as a solicitor, done the searches, done the due diligence, and come back to me and gone, oh, by the way, did you know that there's a £5 million fine? Whoever buys this house is dead. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I won't buy it then. That's never happened ever. So, rant over. I'm gonna go in and sign these documents, and fingers crossed everything gets sorted for Friday, so it all goes through, and then we can start motoring on with these houses. Otherwise, again, Steve's just delaying everything, and that didn't work. Right, just as I'd signed it all, got my van, all calmed down, and I thought, yeah, let's get back to work and crack on. So I spoke to the solicitor, and he said, sorry, I'm just nailing Galaxy Chocolate. He said, I don't have to come back and do that form again if the loan changes and we have to buy one of the houses and then wait for Steve's ones, because Steve's didn't realise he'd signed this charge on the house that it's not in a position to sell. Wow, that was bright. So that's good, I don't have to go and pay another 475 quid. Spoke to lender, said, my mate, and said, look, just a heads up that can't do this until that, so potentially I might just have to buy the Georgian house and do the development funding on that, and then he said, well look, it's a separate loan, it's going to cost a few thousand more, and I'm like, and then I'm thinking, okay, it is what it is. And then Steve rings me, and I'm thinking, oh, he's ringing me because he's got good news about this charge. And he rings me and says he's just spoke to his bank, and they've said, what's he doing about the loan? Obviously, they're repossessing his house next week. And he's saying, well look, I've got this money coming through on Friday, and they've said, okay, great, that's not enough. So he's short like £6,000, and I'm like, why are you ringing me with this? And he's like, well, is there anything you can do? And I'm just like, I don't know what it is. People think because you're doing these houses that you've just got money falling out your pockets or something, and that you can just do whatever. Honest to God, it made me realise that like I had this, bloody hell, get rid of that. I used to think I want to buy houses cash only, and then I thought, well, why would you do that if you can borrow money at like 30% to make money in the, and now like I've 1,000,000% gone back to buying in cash. Like, so if all this comes off, and if it all goes well, and if we're looking to buy another ones, I think I'll just try and buy cash or get private investors, because all this is just like, it's just soul destroying. The hoops you've got to jump through, honest to God, you'd think building it would be the hard bit. That's the easy bit. Doing all this crap is the hard bit. And do you know what, I had never ever needed a solicitor for anything I bought, and I was just sitting there thinking that, going, all this money that this is costing me. And Steve asking me, oh, is there anything I can do for £6 grand? And I'm thinking, Steve, you've cost me 38 grand. It's cost me £38,000 to save your house, and you're ringing me asking for £6 grand. And I just think, so I don't know what's going to happen, but I've just got to do whatever I can do to keep these jobs going. And you know, I've got my own worries, and I've got people ringing me saying, oh yeah, like this bill, that bill, this bill, that bill, and you just think, oh, do you know what? I pray to God I go back to site now and the lads have done a good job, and like brick that loads out, the tippers are full, and the brickwork's all good, because if not, today's just been an absolute write-off, and fingers crossed. Right, I've just been listening to relaxing music, trying to chill while I'm on the way back, and I've just been doing loads of phone calls, and there's so much going on and I can't stand all this phone calls crap. Like, I literally just ignore my phone all day when I'm on these jobs. But I've just spoke to the guy who done the original deal with Steve, who's probably sorted out this charge, and I spoke to him the other day, and I just rang him again and said, look, Steve's losing his house, we need to get this charge off, otherwise he is going to lose his house. And he's just phoned me back now and tagged me in an email, me, Steve's solicitor, the lender, with all like the confirmation that the charge is settled and the DB whatever form to get it taken off, and that should be enough to bring you. And I just feel like, you know, like that, what's mad is, if I didn't do that, this wouldn't happen. So if I wasn't ringing round, this wouldn't happen, and Steve would lose his house. And he doesn't see any of this. And it's like, oh, but I felt like Wolf of Wall Street, where he's just stood there with his arms out going like, come on, like, that's how you do business. And I don't want to jinx it, so hopefully this all goes through now. But it just shows you, like, you have to just like be on the ball and be on people to do the job. I think it's nice that the guy who's done all this, who's, you know, in Steve's mind has screwed him over and lost all the money on these houses and whatever, at the end of the thing, hopefully he's done him a favour to save his house. So, right, hey Siri, play some house music.
UK house mix now playing on Spotify.
There you go. 10 to 4. Oh, right. Let me... Oh, where's my gloves? I'll be in there. 10 to 4. Let me go and see what I can get done. What I might do is, I might just get the lads to set the lights up before they go. And then I might just stay late and try and, as usual, try and graft and get stuff done. Right, let's go. Let's do this. How are we looking? What are we on here? Look how you show me. Oh, I've got my bloody trainers on. Forgot to swap my boots. Are you having a go with this one, lab? Have you got any mix left? Yeah, just get your string line.
You wanna like, you want this one to stay, or like you wanna take it down?
Take it down, it's about to go. Yeah, take that down. Yeah. And just string line it new, yeah. Even that one's like,
Yeah.
oh no, that's straight. It's just it turns, yeah. Yeah, alright. Alright, do you want me to leave you on this tomorrow then as well? You can have a go building that. So what you do, start on that very wall, build it level from the base, and then build your corner like that, and then you string lining that to that side, yeah? Yeah? Sound, I'll leave you on that. How are you getting on? What have you got in your hand, lad, an axe? You're like a murderer. Has that been worth bringing? Has that been worth bringing? Yeah, boss. Right. It is 10 past 5. And as you can see, we've got the lights set up so that I can just carry on working. But ran out of mix. I've got this wall left to do. So how many courses? Oh, I've got a bloody load there, haven't I? I'm gonna have to copy that side. So I don't know. I wish today we could have got all that stuff boxed off, but can't always. Can't always have boss days, can you? 1 sec, let me. So what I've been doing is I've basically just been like semi-rendering this, and then we come in the next day and brush it off, and it'll look like the bottom one there because we're using the lime. And then up here, let me have a little look. See if my torch will show you. Up here, look at that. So made up to get that back in. Say sat on a steel. So what we'll do is we'll start cutting these bricks, and I'll get that stringed in. And then what I'll do is I'll build that corner up. To be fair, I haven't been stringing that one. I've just been using the spirit level. And we've got Ross down there, just say semi-rendering the inside, just to make sure it's all brushed in. Is it looking strong?
Yeah. I hope so with you being here.
And then I might knock them off. It makes. Do you know what? Do you know if I knocked them off, it wouldn't look as bad, would it? But yeah, just excited to get. I think a good day on this tomorrow. I reckon 2 days?
What, to finish up to roof height?
2 days I can get this up.
Not a lot of brick up now, haven't
Yeah, well now we've got the bumper. There's no excuse, is there? Like, we've got a big pile of bricks at the bottom. We've got the bumper. We should just be flying these up now. And then yeah, look at that for a view. Looks good, doesn't it? Right, that's it for, what day is it? Tuesday. Is it? Yeah. I was thinking it was Wednesday then. It is Tuesday, isn't it?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Yeah. Right. I've got a few more days of the week than I thought. But yeah, it'd just be good to get these on and try and get it all secured, the back. So my new job now, I'm gonna get the whiteboard and my marker pens and that. And I've just been round and picked up all these off the floor. So any bits of rubbish, I can't stand people who have a drink and just slash it on the floor. So any bits of rubbish when I go round and pick them up, or tools left out, is going to be a fine that comes off the bonus. So it just winds me up. Like, I've put bins on. I've put like 7 wheelie bins out on this job for a reason. And if you let people throw rubbish on the floor once, I guarantee you there'll be rubbish absolutely everywhere, because it just becomes like, oh, it's acceptable. So, and this is only like, I've run out of fingers and hands to pick it up. Yeah, I'm basically buying these from the shop for the lads to just lash on the floor. Let's see how many we've got. What do you think? That's only like in this little area. I bet if I was to go round everywhere, there'd be loads. I feel like I need to be harsh now, so that the lads know going forward yeah, it takes like 2 seconds to just tidy up after yourself, especially when I've provided bins. There's literally a green bin there, look. So get a picture of it, send the lads, and then, hey, did you notice the one in there, the fan? Did you notice the fan in there? Have you turned it off? Someone's left the electric radiator on with a pair of gloves on top. Yeah. So yeah, let's just leave that on all night, eh? Come back and your gloves are on fire. Hey, welfare unit's gone. But nah, to be fair, that's why I got the oil-based one. Because of stuff like that, eh? People throwing gloves on it. It's just constantly tidying up, isn't it? Right, that is it for Tuesday. I'll see you. I was just saying to Ross, like, I don't know whether Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, with this completion happening Friday, I don't know whether them days are just going to be chocker for me, whether my phone's going to be blowing up with stuff I need to do, or whether it all goes well and I can just crack on doing this. I just really want to smash that brickwork out and do all other bits, but yeah, let me see when the brickies can come off the other job, it'd be good. Right, so it's Wednesday morning and I've made a stupid error. I was meant to be doing a course today to upgrade my iPath so that I can do a crane. However, I've messaged the company, they put me on. So I was trying to sort all work out today. And this morning I thought, let me just Google some of the questions in case the questions are different to the cherry picker ones. As I'm Googling it, it comes up that it's the same bloody course. So I've literally just, I've paid for the course and I was about to, a good job I didn't drive there, that would have been even worse if I drove there, got there and went, hold on, I've done this course. That's how close I was. It's a reminder of maybe I am too busy and not thinking things through enough. But I was just about to say, there was a bit of ice on my windscreen today and I know everyone's going to be late and I turn up. So you need to tell me how you got into the site, because then we need to make sure that we block that off, because he somehow got in before me. He's got the kettle on already. And the radiator. Who's going to be late then, lad? Come on. Who's your guesses?
Full house again. I reckon we'll have a full house.
We didn't have a full house yesterday, did we?
Yeah, I think so. Lad
No,
was
Lou.
out on 8 money.
Lou was...
Oh yeah, Lou was...
I need to check. Lou reckons 20 quid. He was 6 minutes late. Let me have a look now. Hey, what time do you reckon Lou was? Lewis was yesterday. He told me he said I was 6 minutes past bang on, mate. He said I was only 6 minutes late, and I was like, no, you weren't. He was like, you're more than that. And I went, do you want to take it to VAR? And he was like, yeah. I was going 20 quid, and he was like, yeah. Here he is. 9 minutes past. Here he is walking in. So I'll get his reaction when he comes in now, if he comes in. Tell you what, everyone's cutting it fine again, aren't they? 2 minutes to work starts. Yeah, so what it is it's temperature. So we need it to be above 5 really to be laying brick, and the rest of the week doesn't look good, does it? So it is 5 at like 3-4 o'clock, but then 4 degrees, 5 degrees. So we can either do it and put the Hessian over it, or we change plans and try and get some other stuff done. Morning, mate. Look, everyone else is late. So you were saying full house, weren't you?
I was.
I don't think we'll ever get a full house.
Well, you
There's
thought everyone
always.
was going to be in.
Yeah, we was yesterday, weren't we?
I don't reckon we'll ever get a full house at 8 o'clock, mate. Like people coming in starting work at 8, no chance. What do you reckon of this?
Oh, okay.
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 Yeah. What's the bet? That I just come in and everyone's just stood there with the gloves. Hey,
No,
just stood there with the gloves going.
come in and Charlie will be stood there with the gloves. Because
Yeah, I've just found one of Charlie's gloves.
Mate, I'm sure he just fucking dips his hands in a bucket of water.
He's going to end up with hands like mine. Mine are like slowly recovering. But mate, every time I touch that hot water, I scream.
Yeah.
I literally go, ah! Because it's either like dead hot or cool, innit?
Yeah, yeah.
Right, what we'll do is we'll start ripping out that one then.
Cool.
I might even go up in the cherry pick and start picking the roof. Let's see. Let's get it in. What's your excuse?
My mum forgot to defrost the car.
You can't blame your mum. And hey, what did I tell you about that windscreen? Hey? Everyone bit of ice on the windscreen. Oh, I'm late, mate, because of ice on the windscreen.
Got a windscreen hack, mate.
Just pour lukewarm water on it.
No, I stick hot water in dog
A
food.
bag,
Yeah,
and then
and
just...
rub it on.
Oh, there you go. Why didn't you could just let the dog poo, pick it up and...
Yeah. I was gonna say, I've done my most of it, I'm only using it to pick up crap.
Yeah. Right, come on, let's go and rip out today while it's cool. Where's Ross? I'm sure I just seen him drive past.
Probably find somewhere to park. He's out there.
Is he? He's out there crying.
Nowhere to park out
He'll be wounded that he's missed the bonus for a parking spot. Right, you ready? I've said it like it's nearly 8:10. I keep saying, is everyone ready? There's a servant intercom.
there.
This was the manor.
It's a fancy little house back in the day.
Well, so I've just come on the ladder, look, to have a look through this window. There's the bath. The baths fell through the ceiling, mate. Oh my God. I was wondering whether there's still a light bulb though. Hey. Let's get me light on, eh? See if we can see anything interesting. There's a load of ladders. That must be a stud wall. Yeah, and I was just saying how cool are these little folding shutter doors. Massive, them. Oh, there he is.
He walked.
Hey. How come you were late? I don't know. Couldn't think of one then. Hey, just blame the windscreen, lad. Alright, we're going to start really going to town on this one. I haven't tried yet. I'm just looking here at what we can get. Sounds. Afternoon, Lou. How come you were late? You don't know? Nothing.
Just stuck on a tiny bit of traffic.
Traffic! Hey, traffic! It was either going to be traffic or windscreen. Right, so as we are turning attention to here, what I've done is I've cut some of these joists and there's no way of getting in here. So the best way is, I reckon if I tap that, it'll fall. What do you reckon? Yeah. Ready? So I'm going to be safe under this with the tractor, are you ready? As we get into this house, we uncover more and more stuff. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to prop all this. I'm going to go and get some steels from Alexander, and we'll get that bricked up today. And we'll start in any bits that I can't figure out what this was. It's been cut out, hasn't it? Why has it cut that out? Weird, isn't it? But yeah, do you want to go put a mix on, lad? Go and put a mix on for us, lime mix again, and we'll brick all this up. Alright? Alright, so first problem we're having is that this conveyor keeps slipping, so the engine's on, however the belt's not tight enough. This is obviously like a secondary belt that's been made afterwards, so it's not original. But what I'm going to do, cut a bit of metal, because they're at the full thing, so I need to cut this metal there, and then we can hammer that in, and it'll give it an extra centimetre of tension, and that should get the belt going again. Just go and grab, I think Ross has gone to get the angle grinder, so I'll just keep throwing wood on. Nice. So I've decided it's going to be a lot safer if we just take this out and get rid of it. That way I can get my levels in across the house then, and we can start bricking up these lintels that have failed. But to do that, we've got to try and obviously pull it all off safely. So obviously the stairs are totally rotten in the middle. So anyone thinking, oh, we could have restored these, I definitely couldn't. But one thing I'll say, we don't make stairs like this anymore. Aye, you don't get stairs with 3 big massive joists like that. 4 stringers. Hey, it's been well made, that, mate. So, as you can see, what looked all sketchy before, we got rid of that. I can now go get 2 steels and brick that back up now. So that bit's all secure, and then I just need to take that wall out and that door frame, etc. And then it'll start to feel a lot more safer in here. Right, so situation we've got here is that that's the room we just cleared. However, there's, let me see if I can show you. There's a ceiling above here that is like about to fall in, and I think it's all being held up by this door. And I think this timber is being held up by this door frame. So the plan is to take all this brickwork off, so they've got no weight on the door frame, and there's weight on this pillar, and it's 3 bricks thick, so I'm not worried about that moving or being disturbed. That way I can take that totally out, and we can order steels to go across here, and it means that it opens that bit up for us to walk in and do work. But one thing I've found is that I put a ladder up in that room before, and there's like an old little hatch here, which I don't know, would have been, I don't know what it was, to be honest, a little fake roof. But here is a copper tank, and it's full of water. So I just tried to move it, and I cannot move it. So what I'm going to do, because that could sort of fall through it anyway, I'm going to drill a hole in the bottom of it now and try and let it drain out. And that way I'll be able to lift it out, knock this ceiling out safely, take this brickwork out, and then fly in them. These are like the little bits you've got to do to try and obviously make, it's like dominoes or Tetris, like you've got to get one bit done safe to then open up more space to rip other stuff out. So we should be left with all these big solid walls, all still tied in together, and then it'll just be my job to go around and fix stuff like this. Look at that, timber's gone. There's some lovely archways in this, in all these door frames above. We've done them nice. Right, let me drill that. Right, so there you go, it's raining. So, see how long that takes. I might try and drill a few holes in it now. I'm just trying to get it as far down as I can, but there's only so far I can reach safely. You know what, I thought I'd show you this because I think it's quite cool. Have you seen them videos of like moving water? How it looks still? Like, isn't that mad? But that is literally, but then when you look at it here, it looks perfectly still. That's so weird. But another bit of copper to go in the copper pot. Open plan. You better knock all that plaster and lath off, and then they'll pull out then. I've just found out that this is an extension. So when I was clearing this bit out, I could see here, and there's the external wall all rendered. So it must have been, I don't know what's happened here. There's all sorts of little additions, isn't there? But yeah, interesting, isn't it? I'm half hoping some of this might just fall into vibrations. It saves us a job, but if not, I say we'll have to tackle that top down then. But yeah, that's looking better now, all open. I got dust on here. Yep, that's looking better now. I'm just gonna go to Alexander Steel now and pick up these steels, get it bricked up, and then hopefully this afternoon we'll be upstairs. Are you keeping them? Yeah. You might have them. So we've got the ladder upstairs now, and I was just saying to Labby that it's mad how like stuck in time this place is, but like also the little changes they've had over the years. I won't be walking on this floor because less, does it? Wow. It's completely gone. So what we'll have to do is knock all the ceiling off below. And yeah, tricky job this at times, isn't it? But we'll knock it off below and see where the joists are good, and if not, take them out, and we'll just have to do this bit as and when we put floors in. I was just laughing about this. Look how long this has been like that. That looks like a rat has like clawed its way through that, doesn't it? But this must have been, you can see they've had a bit of work to this, haven't they? But then look how wet this door, or like damp this door is. So with that ceiling falling through in a big patch there, I'm going to assume that that ground's not safe to walk on either. He's trying to put spotlights in here, look. And I say it again, same with this one, we don't know until we pull the ceiling off below, so we won't risk walking on it. So we'll take the ceiling off below, have a look at the joists, inspect them, and then take it from there. I'm going to assume this one is completely knackered, because this looks like one of the main bits, but it looks like there was a window there that's been bricked up, doesn't it? So this is an extension on the back there. But I come up thinking, oh, we'll throw some non-recycling down, but I don't think it's worth walking on this, because you just can't see what's good and what's not. Like, they look good either side of that, but the middle might be totally rotten. Right, we're going to crack on for the last 25 minutes and then have lunch. Right, so I've just come to Alexander Steel to get the things, and look what they've got. Brand spanker. What ton's that, Daniel? Looks big. Wow. What's that? Is that 7 ton? D70. Ooh. I probably should have come in the tipper, because I've got 20 of these to buy. 20 of these, because these are just replacing all the wood that used to be in there. Right, let me make space in my van. It's like Groundhog Day, this, isn't it? Right, just me and you going around collecting the stuff. So today, this is what we've done. Well, not just today, but that looks a lot better, doesn't it now? So we've got 2 stairs in there at the right height. So that's going to be an entranceway to one of the flats. I think this bit's getting bricked up. That's going to be an entranceway. That's getting bricked up. But we had obviously all loose brickwork there from a doorway and like an old timber lintel. So I've actually put 2 steels in for what they cost, to have the peace of mind knowing that nothing's going to fall or do anything whilst we're knocking plaster off. And then we can start bricking that back up. We've got those 3 steels in, those 2 steels in, all the way up the stairs. So yeah, just flying round, obviously shoring everything up, and there's just a few little bits where we need to like tie in where it's toothed and stuff, and then we'll be like trying to get onto this back bit. That'll be fun. But look at the size of this. I'll stop filming because it's better when I can do it tomorrow in the daylight. Right, that's it for, what day is it? Wednesday? Wednesday. I've had loads of problems with the solicitors, but I'll tell you about that tomorrow. So Steve hasn't signed his contract yet, which is unbelievable. On the day of completion, Monday morning, come in, rates changed, 100 grand it cost them. It's like I haven't got £4,000 just to go, oh, let's just do it in 4 grand, poof. This is not going to go well, is it? Am I in dreamland again?